Good afternoon. Today I'm going to talk about hypothesis testing. Have you ever come upon a situation or outcome that seems really odd? Suppose in a city made up of 51% of women, where the jury polls are said to be chosen at random, a certain jury poll of around 50 people, they contain only 8 women. Is it not a little bit strange? Take one more example. Just take a national restaurant, suppose, in your neighborhood. They have given out 10 prizes of $100,000 to 10 people, and out of that, 4 are their relatives. Would you question this particular method? Similarly, there is a chemical factory out of 400 people. That a particular 3 employees from a same department, they have got diagnosed with cancer. So these are the questions that you get, and then as a statistician, you need to question it whether it is by random or is it there is something else to it. One more example I want to give you, this is that I want to talk about more in details, is take an example of a healthcare company. This is actual business case that is very relevant here. They have developed a drug and they want to treat a common cold, and it's reported that average adult with a common cold will have 8.5 days they will have experienced the symptoms. And but when we are testing this new medicine at a random sample of 250, it is found that the patients recovered 1.2 days sooner than those that did not take this drug. Is this significant? Could this sample just be a result of chance, or did this drug have an impact? So should this drug be tested further, or it means that the new drug is good enough to be approved? So in this particular scenario, to answer this, hypothesis testing is extremely popular method for exploring outcomes, and in general, statisticians will make an assumption about the population first, then they will collect a random sample. After collecting a random sample from the population, they will measure the sample, and finally they see whether or not the sample measurement supports their assumption. So it is a complex thing, but when done properly, hypothesis testing can be extremely powerful. But hypothesis testing really requires that you put to use almost everything that you have seen and learned in your stats fundamentals. Okay, things like mean, proportions, central tendency that I talked, standard deviation, normal distribution, z-score, empirical rule, samplings and sample size, confidence intervals. Hypothesis testing really requires all of these statistical muscles, but once hypothesis testing is at your disposal, you will be able to provide valuable inputs to the business, and it will help you in almost any career, science, business, and no matter what field you are planning to go, make sure you understand the basic elements of hypothesis testing, which I will be explaining in brief in the next video and slides. Thank you very much.